are my thumbnails actually making a difference on this channel? So today we're going to go into analytics for my channel number 2. It's called Amanda's Numbers. It's where I record my YouTube journey, May of 2025. All right, let's get into it. Right here, right at the top, you can see my quick stats. I do not post shorts. So all this is long form content, 247 views, 6 watch time hours, right on the nose, and 6 subscribers gained. Let's go ahead and click through here. A couple of those here. 6 for me is actually kind of a big deal. What's happening though with the views? I know 47, it's still not a big deal, but for this channel, it might be a little bit of a big deal. We had 6 videos go live in May, and I worked on a little bit of thumbnail improvement. Okay, so let's go ahead and check those out. Okay, before we go into those thumbnails real quick, again, we saw the watch time hours, 6. Average percentage viewed, just under 20%. That's pretty decent here. Views, we already saw. Impressions, just under 8,000, which for the impressions and the views, that's getting us a 2.7 click-through rate. I would love to see 3, but I believe this is decent improvement for my channel. Average view duration of 1 minute and 27 seconds. Okay, now let's get into those thumbnails a little bit. My top video as far as views was this one. It's a May one. If you notice, when I say thumbnails, okay, look at this one and then look at this one. Not as great. Even look at, say, this one with the pink background. I don't know, it's not popping enough with the plain background. Something about throwing an office desk and some blurry background just does it. So a little bit better thumbnail. This one here was number 2 as far as views. It was a May one, end of May. And honestly, that one's only been public for a few days, and I'm just talking May. That was May 27th. Doing pretty solid. Again, I'm putting a little more red in the thumbnail. I'm wearing black, red arrows, red YouTube symbol. So trying to do a little stronger. This third one here is an older one. It is February, but it's Pinterest. And I think that's a strong thumbnail, even though there's not a picture in it. Those are real Pinterest analytics of my own, and people like Pinterest. Okay, so that one is still doing very strong. If you go across here, it's my 3rd best as far as views, but look at the impressions and the click-through rate. So it's not getting a ton of impressions anymore. It's not a new video, but the click-through rate is really great. So when it's shown, it is watched. The average view duration is higher than my average for the month, so it is bringing me up. Okay, a couple other things to touch on. This is another new one. This was May. I'm curious to see if this one does any better in the future. It didn't get a ton of impressions yet. Maybe more are still coming because that one's very recent. Good click-through rate, not the best on duration. And then I want to notice this one right here. We got one that's almost getting me 5 minutes of average view duration. It's only got 5 views though. So, take it with a grain of salt. But that one is about Pinterest. It's about Canva and creating pins. I really like this thumbnail. It's very clean, and I think it's bold. I think it's popping. So really like that. I definitely want to use that for some inspiration in the future. I didn't do a desk or an office in the background. I did go with the gray background on that one, but I think it looks great. So yeah, I'm definitely working on my thumbnails, and I think it is helping this channel a bit. Okay, real quick, I'm going to try to do a quick comparison for you. So on the blue side here, we are talking May, and on the purple, we are talking April. So this is the average percentage viewed, pretty close. April was a winner. Let's talk watch time hours. May, very much a winner. Interesting. Let's go for just views. Okay, views for April were only 82. We're on the right track. Impressions, holy moly, I didn't know April was that bad. Ooh, wow, yeah. May is going strong. Now, April, let's see, can I do number of videos published? Let's do a quick check on that. Okay, I published 5 in April versus 6 in May, just so we know what we're comparing. Again, let's go click-through rate. So how are my thumbnails doing? Oh, wow. You know what though? I wonder if I got a lot of Pinterest in April where I got good click-through. That's so interesting. I thought blue would have been better there. And the average view duration, pretty similar. Okay, so that's an interesting look at just comparing those months quickly. One other thing real quick, just to show you where we're at as far as monetization goals. We are at 19 subscribers and 18 valid public watch time hours in the last year. We are not making much progress there, not much happening, but honestly, just looking at the channel, we definitely are seeing some progress. Again, if you look at these thumbnails, they're looking a lot better than say these thumbnails. So we're trying to make a little bit of progress. We're going to see what we can do. I need to put a little more focus into my other channels. So I do think Amanda's Numbers, we're probably going to be at 1 video a week moving forward, unless I can do really, really quick pop-in videos. I need this channel to stay very low editing and very low effort. I want to put my focus into my other channel, but I still want to document here. So I will continue doing so, but they just got to be quick, low edit videos. All right, so that's where I'm at. This is channel number 2 during my YouTube journey and just tracking what is going on, what is happening. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope this proves to you a little bit that thumbnails do matter and can make a difference. All right, just look at how things are on the rise. All right, that's the last 90 days. All right, that's what we want to see. So check back in and let's see if we saw any improvement next month.